From the neon glow of Las Vegas to the crowded streets of New York, Shane Devon Tamura's final journey stretched more than 2,500 miles. But what waited for him at the end wasn't a fresh start. It was a massacre. On July 28, 2025, 27-year-old Shane Devon Tamura carried out a mass shooting inside 345 Park Avenue, Manhattan, killing 4 people, after which he barricaded himself on the 33rd floor and fatally shot himself. First of all, a brief biography of killer is necessary before we move on to the day of incident. Shane Devon Tamura was born on January 19, 1998, in Hawaii. He was of mixed Japanese and black heritage and spent parts of his childhood in Hawaii before his family relocated to Southern California. His father, Terrence Tamura, served 27 years with the Los Angeles Police Department, retiring in 2017, suggesting a disciplined upbringing. Furthermore, he attended Golden Valley High School in Santa Clarita during his junior year, then transferred to Granada Hills Charter in the San Fernando Valley for his senior year in 2015. He was one of the top offensive players on the team and won several Player of the Game awards during his senior year. Despite his athletic success, Tamura was known to be a soft-spoken and disciplined individual who followed instructions and contributed positively to the team atmosphere. Now we come to the day of killing spree on the evening of July 28, 2025. At 6:28 p.m., Tamura double-parked his black BMW outside the building, entered the lobby wearing body armor and armed with a high-powered PSA PA-15 rifle. Immediately upon entry, he turned right and fatally shot NYPD officer Diderul Islam, who was off-duty but working security in the building. Then he shot Wesley Lepatner, the CIO of Blackstone Real Estate Income Trust, and a senior executive at Blackstone was shot in the lobby of the building. Lepatner was on her way out of the office around 6:30 p.m. when the shooting occurred. She attempted to shield herself behind a column in the lobby but was fatally wounded. After that, Tamura sprayed gunfire throughout the lobby, hitting a man and then shooting a security guard near the elevators. But unexpectedly, he allowed a woman who was inside one elevator to exit unharmed before exiting the elevator on the 33rd floor. Mistakenly, Tamura arrived at 33rd floor instead of 5th floor that was his actual target, where he shot and killed Julia Hyman, an associate with Rudin Management. After the shooting on the 33rd floor, Tamura barricaded himself inside an office or room and then committed suicide with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest. Before moving on to the police investigation, motive of killer and eyewitnesses' accounts, we will look how people inside the building reacted during that carnage. It was rush hour in the evening, with many office workers preparing to leave or already starting to head out. Some people were dining with friends or colleagues nearby in the area. So when the shooting started, people in the lobby and offices initially heard gunfire and breaking glass, which caused alarm and confusion. Some employees quickly took cover behind furniture or pillars, while others began fleeing toward exits. In the meanwhile, some office workers barricaded themselves by pushing furniture against doors to keep safe. Investigations by Police of Mass Shooting by Shane Devon Tamura revealed that he had a documented and detailed history of mental health issues. Law enforcement officials in Las Vegas stated that he had 2 psychiatric holds, one in 2022 and another in 2024. He also had a previous arrest in 2023 for being agitated and refusing to leave a casino. A key aspect of his mental health was his belief that he suffered from chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. This is a degenerative brain disease linked to repeated head trauma, often seen in contact sports like football. His suicide note, which was 3 pages long, heavily referenced his conviction that he had CTE. The note included specific statements such as, "Terry Long football gave me CTE, and it caused me to drink a gallon of antifreeze." This is a direct reference to a former NFL player who was diagnosed with CTE and died by suicide after drinking antifreeze in 2005. You can't go against the NFL, they'll squash you. This phrase, along with his choice of the NFL's headquarters for the shooting, indicates a strong grievance against the league. "Study my brain, please. I'm sorry. Tell Rick I'm sorry for everything." This plea for his brain to be studied for CTE underscores his belief that the condition was the root cause of his actions. Rick is believed to be his supervisor at the casino where he worked. Further investigations also discovered that Tamura had purchased an AR-15 style rifle for $1,400 from a former supervisor at the Horseshoe Las Vegas casino, where he was employed. Additionally, his vehicle contained a revolver, ammunition, a backpack, and prescription medications like antidepressant and painkillers. Now we see which route Devon Tamura took to reach shooting site at 345 Avenue, Manhattan, July 26, 2025. Tamura departed from his residence in Las Vegas, Nevada, driving a black BMW. His vehicle was first recorded in Colorado later that day, July 27, 2025. The BMW was tracked passing through Nebraska and Iowa, indicating a continued eastward journey. July 28, 2025. At approximately 4:24 p.m., Tamura's vehicle was observed in Columbia, New Jersey, about 70 miles from New York City. He entered New York City shortly thereafter. 6:28 p.m. Tamura double-parked his BMW in front of 345 Park Avenue and entered the building, initiating the shooting. As we close the chapter on the tragic Midtown Manhattan shooting, we are left with more questions than answers. Shane Devon. Tamura's actions shocked a city and left families mourning. His journey, from Las Vegas to New York, from football fields to city streets, serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of recognizing warning signs and supporting mental health. Let's remember the victims, honor their stories, and hope for a day when senseless violence like this becomes a distant memory. Thank you for joining me to reflect on this case. Stay safe, stay curious, and never stop seeking the truth.